Welcome to my channel, PokeGoHeroes. My name is Bear, and just like in the anime where the heroes go on amazing adventures, you're the hero of this story, and I'm here as your guide. So today we're going to be talking about the Pokemon Go Magnetic Study event. I'm going to talk to you why it might matter or why it might not matter to you. And let's go ahead and dive in and get into the details. This is a 3-day event. For me, the TLDR of this is that it's a chill event. Don't sweat it. There are events where it would be really a big deal. It's a home run event. It's something that you should try to make time for. This one is just a chill event. I know I'm going to be participating, but that's because I don't have any of the shinies. So let's just go ahead and dive into it. It starts on Tuesday, October 15th, which is in a few hours for me. And it goes through October 17th, starting at midnight on the 15th. Bonuses: increased chance to encounter shiny Magnemite, shiny Minoon, and shiny Plusle. All of these Pokemon I need shinies of, so I am excited about that. Magnetic lure modules are more likely to attract event-themed Pokemon. I like this one because you and a friend, we can go out and grab some beverages, some pizza at our downtown spot, throw up some magnetic lures, and just have a good time. You can do that anytime, but it's always fun when they make it special. It's October 15th, so that's Tuesday. You got 2 times the catch XP. This doesn't really stack with the Shroomish Spotlight Hour because that's more emphasis on Stardust because of Shroomish giving you 500 Stardust and the double Stardust for that. And then if you put on a star piece on top of that, you're getting even more Stardust. So the whole Spotlight Hour, I guess, is boosted in both ways. I think just going through the steps of catching the Pokemon are great because you're going to get tons of Stardust and tons of XP. So if you just participate a little bit tomorrow, I would recommend just the Spotlight Hour to boost your experience of Stardust. Pop an egg, pop some star pieces. October 16th, so Wednesday, you got 50% more XP from raid battles. That's cool. Stacks with the Giratina raid hour. So if you're participating in that, that'll be extra sweet for you. And on Thursday, you got 2 times to catch Stardust for catching Pokemon. So there are the shiny sprites. I wish Plusles was a little different, but you know, it is what it is. I do like Minoons because it's enough that you could tell. Magnemite. I do have 1 shiny Magnemite, but I want to get the shiny living dex in here and in Pokemon Home. So I need several more. There'll be timed research available on the day of the event. So I'm not sure if this is paid or not. If it is paid, we've seen stuff like this in the past. I'll be paying for it because I'm going for a living shiny dex and a Hundo dex, which means I want a Hundo of every Pokemon. And every time you have one of these research tasks that you complete, it's got the same odds as a raid encounter being a Hundo, which is some of the best odds that you can have. Shy of something like a Lucky Trade, this is the best way to get Hundos. And while a Hundo Plusle wouldn't mean a whole lot in terms of raid or PvP, I still, for me personally, am going for that Hundo dex. Yep. And then you do get a magnetic lure, which is cool. So for me, the value will be there, but I could see an argument the other way too, where somebody already has a shiny Plusle or they just don't have a desire to have a Hundo of each Pokemon. So the value wouldn't necessarily be there for that person. Pokemon Go Hub doesn't talk about Plusle or Minoon or Magnemite in PvP or in PvE. None of these really shine in either one. I would say that Magna Zone does have some play. Magna Zone can perform pretty well in the Great League, especially as a sweeper. It's got Volt Switch, Wild Charge, and Mirror Shot. It can do some work in that league, especially with all the flying types. It's pretty good. Let's see how far down the list it is. Electric. Yeah, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 5th best one, electric type, in the Great League currently. So it's got lots of play, in my opinion, in that league, especially as a sweeper, like I said. So a sweeper, if you don't know, that just means that your opponent has used up all their shields, and so you bring out a Pokemon at the end who can put in a lot of pressure Alternatively, you could put this Pokemon up front to apply a lot of pressure to get them to burn through their shields. But you would just need to balance that out with something that can take some hits. So, yeah, please like and subscribe. My goal is to get to 100 subscribers, and I think that's it for this event. I think I'm going to be spending it. My recommendation for this event would be to try to get one good PvP roll for Magnezone, at least. The Plusle and the Minoon, they don't really perform all that great in PvP or PvE, player versus environment, which is just the raids and things like that. So, no sweat there. Try to get your Hundo Dex field if that's something you're after. Get the shinies if that's something you're after. I know I'll be trying to do both. And my recommendation would be just to have a chill time with this event. Go to a restaurant, get some coffee with a friend or a beverage, and just hang out. Throw up a lure module, enjoy it. That's how I'm going to be spending it. So I hope that that was helpful. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be putting out daily content. Thank y'all for tuning in. Have a good evening. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time.